Right now, these red alarms are going off. They are once again available online. Please help me. I hope this message finds everyone well and offers them more time to relax. It is now the end of the case. But there's a catch. Where are we now? Even though we didn't get very far, I think the real explosion is coming soon. Further research on this subject is necessary to address the red signals. We'll establish the links. Let's begin. Please, could you also have the video from today? For now, thank you. We've covered everything we have to say about XRP and its consumers. It's really amazing to watch that. Why did he tell us to wait 3 months? The case will be settled in that time frame. There can be a number of steps involved. Even when the case is over, there's a chance that there will be a greater frequency of incidents like those in the NDAs. And what about the more than 1,000 trades that were not made public? That was the way it was meant to be. The identities of those who work for Ripple are unknown and they may soon be made public. It is so fascinating, isn't it? Guys, we're going to have to wait. I firmly believe that things will soon start to take an interesting turn. Moreover, XRP has been approved. Ripple and BlackRock have both been given the all clear. BlackRock plans to dispatch an application for an exchange-traded fund XRP fund following the conclusion of Ripple's appeal. As a consequence, BlackRock can now move forward with the launch of their XRP exchange-traded fund ETF. Only because XRP is poised to skyrocket in value can we be sure that the SEC has not approved the exchange traders ETFs. Ladies and gentlemen, they are just waiting for the right time to come by themselves. But this is the perfect time, in my opinion. Is that right, guys? The case is now over. And when the time comes, Mr. Poole tells us that BlackRock will be coming up behind us when he gets there. The distance isn't that great. But there are more than one cat here. There is another link to the BG here. There are 1 to 3 riddles to solve. I think this is incredibly fascinating. Do you all feel ready? Take particular note of the bear's window. The most likely time for a supernova to occur is December 2025. By August 25th, the lawsuit was over. It will be fixed. It will be November in 3 months. Men, pay attention. Okay, solving this puzzle is vital right now. Do you know what caused it? I think the bear is concentrating on the rough rock. He's looking at a rocket ship. How does it get from here to the moon? However, I think there must be some kind of blast before or right after the moon. In the upper right corner of a man's window, I can make out the moon. Now the king is going crazy. When people learn about this explosion, they want to know what might have caused it. Okay, that's it. TCBC. Can't you remember? I haven't done it yet. The workers at TC Borealis are pretty well done with it. Additionally, they think one of the predictions will come true. Nova was slated to run from May 2024 until the beginning of September 2024. Without a doubt, this prediction proved accurate. Extinction is not going as planned at the TCB. According to another forecast, it is likely to happen in the middle of 2025. The brightening and fading trends seen around the 1946 Nova occurrences served as the basis for this estimate. Isn't that right? Wow, that's really different. It's also possible, though, that the explosion won't happen until after October 2025. As a result, he recommended that we hang on to our XRP for 3 months. Yes, because after this goes off, you'll be able to see how brilliant the rocket ship is inside Growling House at night. You're also right about going beyond space and beyond. Isn't it the price? Okay. Do any of you realize how intriguing this subject is? It was mentioned by another person as well. We are currently in August, sometimes referred to as the golden month. Each window has a number between 1 and 12, and the range is 1 to 10. Look at the windows as you count them. So what do we think? That is so amazing. I'm in awe. Whoa. It's unclear how a single question may lead to so many different alternatives. He's right here, though. The most important warning story for users of XRP. Acceptable Guy 123 just tweeted at 11 p.m. on August 7th, 2025. The bear is grinning. I wonder whether he still has it because he still has it on this page. Has he altered his signature? The image is, strangely enough, precisely the same as it was before. I'm interested to see what comes next in this situation, but it made me think of the time on the clock. Can you remember this clock's name? It was a smile of good fortune or money. But what's the point of chance and the bear both smiling at the same time? The bear's smile, which is a sign of contentment, suggests that he is intrigued. Yes? The tweet still has some connection to the case, even if it was sent after the news broke. Another link can be found here. Indeed, Mr. Poole is also the source of this. Anyhow, where's Mr. Poole? In other words, you just can't find them. Brad Garlinghouse is accused by some of not tweeting about the case's outcome. In reality, it does seem a bit quiet, but I think yesterday was the most exciting day of my life. Therefore, you should also be happy. Time is running short for this. Mr. Poole want to share the second tale with you. On the 13th, I was Hitui. The sun has a beautiful radiance. What specifically did we talk about? Guys, we all knew that this month had to be the one. Do you recall that we said August would be the month? It will shine like gold since it is AU gold. Trump repeatedly said the same thing. Will the value of August surpass that of gold? Bright light is coming from the sun. Talking about the sun directly is one way to relate to it. The bears are where? This. It seems absurd to me. What a crazy notion. Remember how we discussed this subject back in August 2022 on the blank calendar? That was around a week or two ago. There is nothing better than this. Here's another reason why I currently find it ridiculous August for Mr. Poole, but take a look at this. The sun's brightness highlights how important it is to stare at it as we enter a new era. The bear thanks God for making it possible for individuals to buy XRP from all over the world. Okay, that's it. There is still more XRP available. The reason for this is that time is not running out. There is still money in your account because it has not yet dropped to zero. Ladies and gentlemen, do we know where the king or queen keeps his money? Which scam was the last one? Currently, Howard Moon is. We'll talk about the sun. The fact that Howard Moon wrote about these people makes them fascinating. There is a connection between the sun and each of these puzzles. Howard Moon decided to use these 3 different emojis to represent the sun, despite the fact that it is a wonderful object. There is a sun, a cover that is wet, and another sun. However, these suns are not exactly the same. One of them looks like a face, and the other one looks like the sun. But what is lying exactly? Between the sun's brightness? Do you guys believe it looks like a storm is out there? Even with the strong brightness and the distant storm, will there be enough rain? People, take a look. The bear seems to be taking advantage of the sunshine. How many rays does it have? Compared to earlier times, a lot more rules are being broken now. If my memory serves me correctly, I observed 22 beams. The digits 5e9 and 22 are related in this case. What is the relationship between 5e9 and 5 plus 8 plus 9? 22? Suppose that 589 and 22 are equal. The beginning point that brings us back to the sun is the one we select. That's an interesting point. God, oh God, was it only now? Was that the last block of light or whatever it was that they destroyed? The case's outcome makes it a fascinating subject. How do you feel about the sun? Where exactly should we look? Furthermore, is it the sun today at 8:08? Guys, look at the direction of the sun. To what extent does the sun play a role in your life?